Good morning, everyone. This is Kelly from Kelly's Creative Stamping, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Birch Tree, Missouri. I hope everyone is doing well this morning. Excuse me. I have tried 4 times to film this video, and it really finally figured out this morning what my issue was. That when it looks in frame, when I have my phone on photo, it's fine, but as soon as I switch it to video, it enhances it and I totally lose my frame. So, I think I've worked that this morning. I had told you a couple of videos back that I was going to start doing planner kits. And in playing with this month's planner kit, I decided that instead of doing planner kits, what I'm going to do each month is I'm going to show you which designer series papers I am using for that particular month and what any additives, if I do, that I'm going to use, and setting up my planner for the month. So this month we are using Twinkle, Twinkle, which is in our annual catalog. And I really chose it because while it's babyish and a more elementary, there are some very pretty colors in it, and one of which is this blue. It's got gray with stars on one side, but the other side almost has a cosmic pattern to it, and I really like that because cosmic or snow against the night sky, either one worked. And I think snow when I think January, even though we were 68 degrees yesterday in central Missouri. So I guess it's one way to get my snow. I will have the dimensions for these pieces on the blog post. And if you don't already have the planner, you can order it out of our annual catalog. It's item number 146859. Or you can order the refill kit, which is what I did for this year. And that is listed on the same page as the planner. I'll have the number for that down there below. When you order, let me try this again. It's still early for me, and I'm trying to get this done before I leave the hotel this morning. I will offer up that this is what I'm using, but you can choose to order anything that you want to use to decorate your planner. To do so, when I post this video up, I will have a hostess code for you. And if you order using the hostess code, anything from the catalogs, either our annual catalog, the clearance, our new all occasions catalog, which went live last Thursday rather, I will send you a free gift that goes along with this month's calendar. So it may be a page clip or some Twinkle Twinkle pre-cuts that you can use to add on to decorate your pages with. The hostess code will be available for 1 week. So if you want to place the orders and get the freebie, you want to do that within 1 week. At the end of this video, I will tell you a little bit more about how to get something additionally free with your order of things that you can choose. So let's get started. My planner came out to be a little thick because what I did was, as I said, I had the planner last year and I bought the add-on kit. Well, when I bought the add-on kit, it came with 2 of the planner pockets. And I've moved the other 2 from last year over to here as well. So I've got 4 planner pockets. I keep 1 in the very back, and then I've got 1 for January, 1 for February, and 1 for March, which is the first quarter of the year for me to keep my business papers in per quarter. Makes doing taxes a little easier if I have everything grouped together by quarter. So that kind of bulked up my planner a little bit. So what I did is I'm only working with January through June in here. And then about May, I will pull out January through April. I'll keep the monthly pages, but I'll pull out the weekly pages and get those out of the way. And then I'll put in the rest of the year. So let's start with January. Now I'm going to have to do this back and forth because of the way my camera positioner is on this desk. I can't get everything in the same frame. So what I've done is I've cut strips of this cosmic printed patterned paper to go at the top of my monthly spread. Now this one over here is 5 by 7/8. This one over here is 6 1/8 by 7/8. I also added the decorative strip down the sheet, and this was cut from another one of the designer series papers, and you'll see how I use this again here in a minute. Because when I first had everything in my planner, I had some issues with the pages wanting to tear when I was turning them. So I needed to reinforce that. And I may do that with every monthly page. I won't do it on the weekly pages, but I may do it on the monthly pages. So I've added those to the top. The other thing I've done is I've added some decorative boxes. And if they were someplace where I wanted to make sure that I wrote something in, I used a lighter print, or if I just wanted to pop a color. And as you can see, I don't know, I just didn't cut straight. It wasn't a good night or something. But what I did was, you'll see that I've got these notched out, and what I did was I went in about, probably less than 1/16 of an inch into the corner. Now you need to make sure that you have your orientation correct so that you're punching out the right corner. So you're going to want the top left corner, and I went in about 1/16 of an inch, punched a hole, and then just kind of nipped it out on either side to create that little chomped out effect. And then it fits. Then that one I can take out just a little bit more, and you can modify this however you want. And it allows me to let my date show and still have the pop of color in here. And I just adhered these with our Tombow Mono liquid adhesive. Okay, then on the inside pages, I figured these, let me flip this here a minute because I need my ruler. Now I had this all done in assembling yesterday in the video, and then realized that everything was off screen. So what I did was I lined up my ruler with the beginning of the line, and I went over about 1.5 inches and made a tick mark. And these 8 3/8 inches in length. And what I did was I went through and I just cut off all the blue strips off this side of this designer series paper and ran those down. These over here were 5 1/8. And then on Mondays I will have my top 3 for the week, things that I definitely want to take care of through the week. Everything else is filler. And to do that, I've used partly from our tabs for everything, and the other part is from our Christmas set a couple of years ago that had the lampposts. And it has, let's see if the best way to show this, if it'll show up on the white. It was the sign bar that came off of the lamppost for hanging the sign, and it's perfect for doing the lines. So I've done that here, and then I've used the stars image from this set, and I just cut the biggest star away because I won't use all 3 as like a background, but I did want the star as a bullet point note that I can check off as I go down. And I've stamped those on the Monday of every one. And then I can just go through and write in what I need to do. Now, one of the things that I always need to keep in mind, and I seem to forget very easily, is that if you'll see down here, I don't want to get you out of frame, I'm trying to make sure. You'll see a sticker that I've made here. My upline is Brandy Cox, and every month she offers up a color combination challenge for us. And she has them preset all the way up through May, and then in June we'll get the new catalog, and she'll set up new challenges with any new colors that we have. So I went through and I pulled her image off of her site, shrunk it down to fit within my planner spaces, and just printed them out on sticker paper. And then I can go through and cut this out. Now in future months, I'm going to put the sticker on the monthly page. So January's is due on the 10th. So I should have put it here And then on the daily page, I'm going in and writing in the additional information that I need as to what the 3 colors are that we're working with. And I've already put February's in place, I think, yeah. I did one of those boxes and then put February's in place. And then on the weekly, which I've not done the bar situations yet, but I've gone in and written in the colors for the month of May. And am I getting that in screen? I hope. I've written in the colors for the BB challenge. So that's one thing that I'm making sure goes into my calendar and is on my top 3 for the month, or for that particular week. I'm also going to be able to keep track of the hostess codes, what the hostess code is, and when I'm closing out the hostess code orders. So this hostess code will be live tomorrow, Monday the 7th, and the hostess codes are only going to be good for 7 days. So I will close those orders out on the 13th, and the orders will process that quick. So keep in mind, if you're using a hostess, you can go ahead and place an order at any time under me, choosing me as your demonstrator, or if you have a regular demonstrator that you use, and it will ship right away. But we can keep hostess codes open up to 30 days. I only keep my hostess codes open for 7 days because I don't want you waiting forever to get your order. So the hostess code that posts with this video tomorrow will close on Sunday the 13th. Now, I talked a little bit a while ago about ordering from any of our catalogs. Last Thursday, our All Occasions catalog launched, as well as our celebrations. And if you're not familiar again with those, whenever you place a $50 order or a $100 order, and we'll break that down in a minute, from any of our catalogs, you can choose a free item from the celebrations catalog. Some of the items that are free require a minimum $50 purchase. There are a couple of really cool items that require a minimum of $100 purchase. So go through the celebrations catalog, see what you'd like to have, and then base your order on that. And when you fill in your order, it will tell you you are eligible for 1 celebrations item, or you are eligible for 2 celebrations items, or whatever. And as you're putting those items in the correct spot on the order form, it'll just tick them off for you. Also keep in mind, if you're going to order $150 or more, do not use the hostess code. Set up your own order form, and if you need help, I'm happy to help you with that. Because that will allow you to get the hostess credits and get you additional free product, as well as your celebration items. So keep those 2 things in mind. If you do not have a catalog, please use the contact form on the sidebar on my blog and let me know that you need catalogs. If you need the All Occasions catalog, if you just need the new Spring Occasions catalog and the Celebrations catalog, whatever you need, let me know and I'll be happy to drop those in the mail to you. Keep in mind, if you do have a demonstrator that you work with, please contact her. Otherwise, I am more than happy to help you with your Stampin' Up! Shopping. If you like this video and want to see more of what I'm going to be producing on a regular basis, please hit the subscribe button down below or click the like button and make sure that you subscribe to my channel and click the little bell, because that will let you know every time a new video goes up. I'm sorry, it's just way early this morning, but I am trying to get things back in a groove here, and I'm hoping that my planner and actually using my planner on a weekly and daily and weekly basis will help, because there's so much to share with Stampin' Up! And I'm just in love with the All Occasions catalog this year. Of course, I'm in love with all of our products. That's why I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And we have some bonus specials for those of you who might like to join my team. The crafter's bag is just amazing. It is the perfect tote-all for going to classes, going to crops, just keeping specific themed items together. I love it. I wish I could get 2 of them, because I'd use one just for my planner bag. But anyway, and that is available as an option when you join my team. So if you'd like more information, again, use the contact form on my blog, and I will get back with you as soon as I can. Bob is busy getting some dental and eye work done here in the last few days and couple of weeks, and it's kind of thrown my schedule for a kilter when I plan to get through the holidays and jump in with both feet, we're doing lots of traveling back and forth to doctors. And where we live, going to a doctor is a minimum of an hour away one way. So, sitting in doctor's offices, that could be any time between, you could actually get right into your appointment, or you could sit and wait, and it might be 2 or 3 hours before you get out of the doctor's office. And then we've got to grab lunch, and then we've got the hour drive home. Some of them require that I'm gone overnight. So please bear with me as I get Bob up to health and get him out the door to work, and then things will become a bit more normal on my channel. So thank you for joining me today, and I hope that you have some time today to do some crafting. It's good for the soul. Creative blessings.